As a child, Alex had always been fascinated with stories of ghosts and the supernatural. It wasn't until he moved into an old Victorian house in the countryside that his fascination turned into a full-blown obsession. The house was situated on a large plot of land, surrounded by thick woods that seemed to stretch on forever. Alex would spend hours exploring the woods, searching for signs of the paranormal. He even went so far as to set up cameras and recording equipment in the house, hoping to catch a glimpse of something otherworldly. One evening, while reviewing footage from his cameras, Alex noticed a strange anomaly. It appeared to be a shadowy figure, moving through the living room. He was ecstatic. This was the evidence he had been searching for. Over the next few weeks, Alex spent every night poring over the footage, trying to catch another glimpse of the figure. But it seemed to have disappeared, and Alex was left feeling disappointed and frustrated. One night, as Alex was settling into bed, he heard a strange noise. It sounded like footsteps, slow and deliberate, moving across the floor in the living room. His heart pounding with excitement, Alex grabbed his camera and rushed downstairs. As he reached the living room, he saw the shadowy figure once again. But this time, it was different. It seemed to be moving with purpose, heading towards the back door of the house. Alex followed the figure outside, into the dark woods. The figure moved with lightning speed, and Alex struggled to keep up. But eventually, he lost sight of the figure altogether. As he stumbled through the woods, Alex began to feel a sense of dread wash over him. He realized that he was lost, and the woods seemed to be closing in around him. He tried to retrace his steps, but nothing looked familiar. Suddenly, he heard a sound that made his blood run cold. It was a low, guttural growl, coming from somewhere deep in the woods. Alex froze, trying to locate the source of the sound. And that's when he saw a pair of glowing eyes, staring back at him from the darkness. Alex tried to run, but his feet felt like lead. He was trapped, surrounded by an unknown presence that seemed to be closing in on him. As the growling grew louder, Alex closed his eyes, praying for a miracle. When he opened them again, he found himself back in his living room, the cameras and recording equipment still set up. Alex tried to convince himself that it was just a vivid nightmare, but he knew deep down that it was something more. From that night on, he never ventured into the woods again, and he never spoke of the shadowy figure or the growling sound he heard. But sometimes, late at night, he would hear the footsteps in the living room once again, and he would feel the presence of something lurking just beyond the veil of his reality.